Hello everyone, today I will do room Splunk basics on TryHackMe, and first task is introduction. Splunk is one of the leading SIEM solutions in the market that provides the ability to collect, analyze and correlate the network and machine logs in the real time. In this room we'll explore the basics of Splunk and its functionalities and how it provides better visibility of network activities and help in speeding up the detection. Learning the objectives and pre-required sites. If you are new to SIEM, please complete the introduction to SIEM. This room covers the following: learning objectives, Splunk overview, Splunk components and how they work, different ways to ingest logs, and normalization of logs. Moving on to task 2, start the machine, remove machine. Before moving forward, deploy the machine. When you deploy the machine, it will be assigned an IP. Access the room in web browser on the attack box or via the VPN at HTTP machine IP. The machine will take up to 3 to 5 minutes to start. Task 3, Splunk Components. Splunk has 3 main components, namely forwarder, indexer and search head. These components are explained below. Splunk forwarder is a lightweight agent installed on the endpoint intended to be monitored, and its main task to collect the data and send it to Splunk instance. It does not affect the endpoint's performance, as it takes very few resources to process. Some of the key data sources are web server generating web traffic, Windows machine generating Windows event logs, PowerShell and sysmon data, Linux host generating host-centric logs, database generating database connections, requests, responses and errors. After that is Splunk Indexer. Splunk Indexer plays the main role in processing the data it receives from forwarders. It takes the data, normalizes it into field value pairs, determines the data type of the data, and stores them as events. Processes data is easy to search and analyze. After that, moving to the search head. Splunk search head is the place within the search and reporting app where users can search the indexed logs as shown below. When the user searches for a term or uses a search language known as Splunk Search Processing Language, the request is sent to the indexer and the relevant events are returned in the form of field value pairs. And which component is used to collect and send data over the Splunk instance? And the answer is forwarder. Task 4, navigating Splunk. When you access Splunk, you will see the default home screen identical to the screenshot below. So I am on the attack box. Let's look at each section or panel that makes up the home screen. The top panel is the Splunk bar below image. In the Splunk bar you can see system level messages, configure the Splunk instance settings, review the progress of jobs activity, miscellaneous information such as tutorials, help, and search future find. Need to wait for the login. The ability to switch between installed Splunk apps instead of using the apps panel can be achieved from the Splunk bar, like in the image below. Apps panel. Next is the apps panel. In this panel you can see the apps installed of the Splunk instance. The default app for every Splunk installation is search and reporting. So here is the apps panel. They saying as before that we have messages, settings, activity, help, and find tool, and explore Splunk. The next section is explore Splunk. This panel contains quick links to add data to the Splunk instance, add new Splunk apps, and access the Splunk documentation. Explore Splunk. Here we see the data, Splunk apps, Splunk docs, and Splunk dashboard. The last section is the home dashboard. By default, no dashboards are displayed. You can choose from a range of dashboards readily available within your Splunk instance. You can select a dashboard from the drop-down menu or by visiting the dashboard listing page. You can also create dashboards and add them to the home dashboard. Dashboard you create can be viewed isolated from the other dashboards by clicking on the Yours tab. Please review the Splunk documentation on Navigation Splunk here. Here is some site and you can look at it and try some things. After that, in the add data tab, which option is used to collect data from files and ports? Clicking on the add data, and we see here that we have upload, we have monitor, we have and forward. Monitor is for files and ports on the Splunk platform instance, and then this is the answer. Upload is to upload files for your computer, and forward is data from a Splunk forwarder. Now moving on, the next task is adding data. Splunk can ingest any data as per the Splunk documentation. When data is added to the Splunk, the data is processed and transformed into a series of individual events. The data sources can be event logs, website logs, firewall logs, etc. Data sources are grouped into categories. Below is chart listing from the Splunk documentation detailing each data source category. In this room we are going to focus on VPN logs. When we click on the Add Data link from the Splunk home screen, we are presented with the following screen. This is this screen. And we will use the upload option to upload the data from our local machine. Download the attached log file and upload it in Splunk. As shown above, it has a total of 5 steps to successfully upload the data. Select source, where we select the log source, select source type, select what type of logs are being ingested. Input settings, select the index where these logs will be dumped and host name to be associated with the logs. Reviewed all the GIFE. Done. Final tab. There is data is uploaded successfully and ready to be analyzed. And here is how they make it. JSON file as default. After that, host field value, you need that to change to VPN connections. Yes, and now you need to create a new index. VPN/down logs. And after that you need to choose that index what you created, VPN logs, and review, looking good, and upload file, and that's searching, and that's all. As you can see, there are a lot more logs we can add to the Splunk instance, and Splunk supports various source types. Download the touch log file VPN logs and upload this file into the Splunk instance with the right source type. Note you are using, in case you are using the attack box, which I am using, the file is available in the root room's Splunk basic directory. Upload the data attached to the task and create an index VPN logs. How many events are presented in the log file? I select file, they saying that this is on root, and then of rooms, Splunk basic, and here is the file, open. The maximum file upload is 500 megabit, done. Set source type, it's already good, it is default. Input settings, and they saying us we need to add, if I remember, VPN connections. VPN connections. Create a new index, VPN logs. VPN logs, yes, this is like this. save and review. Now it should be work all good. Submit. Apply failed with warning. Supplied index VPN logs missing. Here you need to now choose VPN logs. Okay, submit. Now it's working. Start research. And we get 2812 alerts. And they're saying us to me that this answer is incorrect, but I probably missed something. I don't know why, but by me it's always incorrect. And I know that the answer is, I looked before, that answer is 2862. Why is it happening? I don't know. You can comment and say me, but I didn't find any mistake. So how many logs events are the user malware are captured? And we are going to do interesting fields. We try to find username, and we see here this is the malware, and they're saying us 59. But it's not working for me because already I don't know, because probably I make some mistakes. It's to me it's here is 60, but I get the results 59, so probably is one missing something. I don't know what is the name associated with the IP. And if you go to copy this and add to the search panel, click and enter, and you can see that here we have the username Smith that is associated, and here we see here is the Smith too, Smith. But one more way how you can find it is to go to the username, and you can see that here is only Smith. What is the number of events that originated from all countries except France? So if I'm going to delete this, and we will type not, and we scroll down, we see that we have source country. Okay, source country France, enter, and 2814 alerts is true. Yes. Now how many VP events were observed by this IP? We are deleting this, and we get like that, and its answer is 14. If I want to go to the source, like source IP equals and I can find here this IP is 58 on the end. No. If I want to paste, I did say to me that no results, no events, but if you just go and do it with IP, you will get the results. And this room is the easy, and I hope so that you enjoyed the video. I don't know why I get the false results here, and here is I get the 59 and here is the 60. Probably something is with room changed, or I don't know, but I did already correct. And that is all. In this room we explored Splunk, its components and how it works. Please check the following Splunk walkthrough and challenge rooms to understand how Splunk is effectively used in investigating the incidents. And that is all. Thank you all guys for the watching, and I hope so that I see you in the next video. Bye.